to around where I was before. It turns out there was a murder. Now I always listen to my gut feeling. Maybe you smell death. I was offered a dream job at almost double my salary in a different city. It was only 2 hours away, but something told me not to take the job. I had a number of people tell me I would never have another opportunity like this, and my fear of leaving my hometown was holding me back. 2 months after I turned it down, that division of the company was sold, and everyone in that department lost their job. I'd have been stuck in a new city with no friends or family nearby, and no job prospects. There were a lot of other details I didn't put in my original response. I'd already been working within this division for 7 years. I was offered 2 internal positions at the same time with my employer, one with a huge salary bump out of town as a trainer, and one at the same salary in town doing casework in a completely new department. It was either change locations or change departments, so I listened to my gut and chose the lower paying job in a new department and called myself a failure for not taking a risk. Within 4 years of taking the position in town, I was managing the trainers in my new department. In the 11 years I've been in my new department, I've almost tripled my salary. If I'd lost that job in 2008, I'd have lost all the benefits that come with 7 years of employment, vacation time, stock options, performance reviews, 401k hassles, contacts, etc. I never could have foreseen this turn of events 11 years ago, and a lot of it was the dumb luck of being in the right place at the right time, and following my gut. You were obviously supposed to save the division. It didn't save me, but I saved someone else. When I was 6, my brother, 8 at the time, and I would go to my grandma's house while our mom worked late some nights. Anyway, one day I was just randomly thinking about fire alarms. I don't know what caused me to think about it, but after I started I couldn't stop. I have had this super focus thing, so whenever I'm thinking about something as simple as fire alarms, it consumes my mind. I asked my grandma and she said she hadn't tested hers in a while. Just for kicks she did, and sure enough the batters were dead. She replaced the batters and made sure they worked. The very next morning her house caught on fire while she was asleep. If she didn't hear the fire alarm, she would have been trapped in her room on the 2nd story without a phone or any way to contact help. She most likely would have died. I always make sure fire detectors alarms work in my house now. Plot twist: the new battery shorted and caused the fire. Glad she made it out, of course. So, it technically didn't save me. It would have. Anyway, a couple months after my 10th birthday, we went on family vacation to visit my dad's side of the family. They lived a state away. My mom was about 6 months pregnant with my only baby brother at the time. We got to our hotel at about 2 o'clock, and by 3 o'clock we decided we wanted to make the most of the day and go to the aquarium. I got fully dressed and ready to go, and suddenly I was hit with this crippling feeling of dread. At that age I'd never experienced anything like it. Pure anxiety. But I knew. I just freaking knew if we waited 5 minutes I would be fine. I tried telling my mom this and she was having none of it. I even tried to just stall her by begging. No. Got dragged, not literally, LOL, out of the hotel and into the car. We pull out of the parking lot and get T-boned so hard we do a 180 into oncoming traffic. As soon as we all realized we were okay, I was